I tried to make a Northwind video, but I got disconnected so many times that I literally couldn't record any content outside of prison. So instead, we're doing a different thing. It's, we got 25 colonists versus 65 colonists. We gotta defend the sawmill, and it's a Ravenfield battle. So what is the difference between these muskets and those muskets? Well, these muskets are one-tap now. So instead of having to do like funny quick drop things with quick scopes that don't work in this game, instead, you just have one gun, except they're also a little less bullet accurate and a little more historically accurate, so they're more of a close quarters weapon. I'm also haven't really done a lot of this, so I accidentally equipped a bayonet here instead of, you know, shooting the gun, which I was supposed to do that. And we're defending the sawmill. They're sort of breaching the sawmill. Then this guy approaches at the window, so we try to get him with the sword, and then we notice that they're flanking the house. But once we check outside, this guy's already gone like all the way around, so we shoot him again. All the people down there are attacking. We're not very good at sniping, but we're sure gonna try. The sights here, as you can tell, are a little underwhelming. Plus, there's also all the enemies here that are flanking around, and the reload speed is awful. So gun does kind of have some problems, but it does one tap, so it's got its benefits. Then this guy shows up here on the side, so we get him. Then they start making their way in, because we don't have enough defenders to actually defend the house, and then we die. So we're going to try this again, this time with a bow. This bow doesn't one-tap, it has to two-tap, and there's also no sights whatsoever. So the accuracy is going to be horrible, unless I get used to it. This time we're also going to defend from up top on the roof. But first, we gotta actually find them, and then once we find them, we actually head down because we realize the cover on the roof sucks. However, our arrow shooting skills are not amazing the first time. We hit our second shot to the head, which that's really useful for it. We dodge a very near shot that definitely could have killed us. Then we hit another guy down there. We're mostly just bolstering the defenses where the troops aren't strong enough. Then a giant horde comes over here, which we're not going to stay in there forever. These guys start climbing into the house, so we got to shoot them. Then once we get those guys with the bow, I check the balcony, and we realize that their entire party is over here, so we got to start shooting at them. They immediately start running towards the house. We do some damage here because, you know, they don't notice that we're here. But then these guys see us, so we start shooting a few more shots. And then once we suppress them enough and they start moving back up again, we move back into the house. At this point, we're going to try and hold the gate with the other troops. We've lost a lot of troops. They've lost a lot more, but they just have more, so we're still outnumbered. And then we take out some more guys here and more over there. However, the thing about this is, for every like one that I knock down, I'm losing arrows. I'm already like half out of arrows, and there are way more troops. So, you know, it's not amazing. The bow just has way less ammo. Though then these guys over here are there, so we start shooting at them, but we miss these shots. The ammo is really getting low, which is not good at all. We hit a couple of long shots, but the long shots aren't doing too much, so we go back to the short shots. This guy breached the house again, because the defenders are like we're already gone with like 7 defenders, and we're not even halfway done with the enemy troops yet. So we clear that guy, and then we clear that angle, and then we need to start working on this main gate again, because they're really pushing through this main gate. We jumped down for some melee to save some arrows, but this guy's glitched inside of the log, so he doesn't take any damage until somebody shoots him. Then we start working on taking out these guys, except the problem here is that these guys have guns and they can just one-tap us if we get unlucky, so we gotta take them out quick. That guy tries to get back up again because we didn't hit him. Or we did hit him, we just didn't do enough damage, but then someone else got him. Then there's a giant horde here, and I have 5 arrows left, so my plan is to attack here. We'll have that other guy and tell him to stand in the corner over there, and then as they push in, we're going to attack them. Except here it goes wrong because they just shoot us. So now we're trying this again. I don't know what happened here, these guys just fell in. But anyways, so now I need more content, so this round's going to be extra special. I was thinking, what is something we can do here that we can't do in Northwind? And the answer is zombies. Yeah, that's right, we got zombies that are going to try and attack the sawmill now. We've teamed up with all the natives and all the colonists left. I'm the only native here, and I'm still wearing a colonist uniform because Ravenfield skins we like. Then the zombies start trying to rush up the hill. We shoot them down. These guys approach. The thing about these guys is that we can actually take them out without getting one-tapped immediately, assuming there's not too many of them and they all take turns approaching. So then we start sniping some of these guys. The problem is, we're not going to be able to stay out there for very long because that's the early game wave. So as they start intensifying, we get in the house. We're also going to have a bunch of troops just defend the middle, because that should help with the zombies until we realize that the zombies are just crawling through the floorboards, which that is not something I was expecting to happen. So doing the math, I realized the zombies are going to have the high ground up here, so we start storming up here. But I didn't notice there was a zombie that came through the stairs, and we died. So now we're here again, and this time we've got a slightly better strategy. We're going to try to stay on as much platforms as possible, as well as get as many early game kills before our troops are actually at damage capacity. So we take out some of these guys, then we take out this guy with the bow and the other guy. As they start approaching, our troops are wasting their ammo, meaning that they're gonna all have to reload now, which this is not good at all, but we're gonna keep fighting these zombies out here anyways, because we need to stay out here for as long as we can, until I realized that the zombies are attacking from the other angles, so we decide to defend the back side of the house, at which point the zombies start pushing in, we start shooting them, and then that zombie, I realize he's not dead, so I double tap it. These guys head around here, and I miss both my shots, and then he starts crawling into the floorboards, so we just run off here. We need to get away from where there's space under the floor so that they can't crawl in and ambush us like that last time. The AI is deciding to phase through some walls a couple of times. That just kind of happens. This is an official Ravenfield map. It's not like some modded flaw. This is the official maps, guys. Anyways, we start shooting at the zombies down here. I don't check any zombies that are attacking me from the other side because I just focus too much on here, and then by the time we finally get in here, the zombies are pushing here, so we jump down to do the most damage we can with melee. We do one zombie destroyed, the other guy, and then this guy hits us, but we're not dead yet. We have one singular health left, so we take out that guy. Then we use our bow for this zombie, but I miss, so we use it again, and then some guy with a musket finishes the zombie, and then we climb up here, and this zombie tries to ambush us, though he gets shot by a musket, and then another zombie horde just crushes through the entire bottom floor of people. This one guy here just decides, even though after I pulled him back up to the bridge, he just went down the ladder and he's gonna die now. This bridge is really the only place I can be because there's two entrances to it, so we can get off either way. Except the problem is, we're the last survivor after this guy dies. Now we have to hold this bridge basically. This is the only place that is remotely feasible to defend, so we get out our melee to do as much damage as possible. Then these guys show up again, but then we die. So if you think this is a good alternative for the days with Northwind just not working, let me know. What kind of battles do you guys want to see on the days Northwind doesn't work? What kind of battles do you want to see in actual Northwind? Plus also, do you like zombies? Do you dislike zombies? Let me know. Alright, I will see you guys later. Goodbye. Oh yeah, also subscribe and stuff if you want to see more videos.